If it's news to you, it's news to us, and that's the news.
News, I got good news. It is the best news in the world, that's true. You'll hear the whole world sing it with me, because the best news in the world, the best news in the world, the news is you.
It's Thursday, 23rd of December, and this is the news with Pete Wells. Hawkeye concluded yesterday, and that's news to all of us. But today, a current affairs special report on privatisation. With the potential sale of Channel 4, today we look into the benefits, the learnings of how we can benefit, and what more we can sell for everyone's benefit. Yes, the news takes an unbiased deep dive into the news of privatisation. The last 2 years have been tough, and we've seen numerous government failures throughout this pandemic. Public-owned services have been hemorrhaging money, poorly run, or all three. The NHS, TfL Rail and the Home Office haven't run a profit in the last 2 years. So should these crumbling failures be sold?
When the railways were sold off, they were crumbling, unionised cesspits bordering on useless.
Like TfL now?
Yes, and it was only privatisation that turned them around to print money, so much money.
Your critics are constantly there to argue that the government did actually step in when passenger numbers dropped through COVID.
It was the government that scared the public away. It was their responsibility. But I think myself and other billionaires would like to see them privatised again. And the ongoing poor management of TfL highlights that need. Private companies excel in management, and I don't think the public has ever truly thanked us for what we've achieved.
Well, the public might have to consider thanking them soon enough. The pandemic has shown us the tremendous need of private companies. Key companies that just didn't exist within government have been drafted in to provide essential services. Key among them, private company Royal Mail.
Royal Mail was able to deliver on $1.3 billion in government contracts covering test and trace and home delivery services, something the government was unable to provide.
It's hard to believe that Royal Mail has only been in private hands for just 5 years. And what a turnaround.
We sold Royal Mail for £3.3 billion, and since then it's increased its market cap by $1.4 billion. Improved turnover by 50%, and it's been able to pay out $1.3 billion in dividends.
If Royal Mail was still owned by the government, what do you think they would have spent that $1.3 billion on?
Wasted on. And then there's the 1.3 in government contract Royal Mail won for test and trace. This is a company on the up.
In a country where only 12% of British citizens are savvy enough to hold shares of any kind, it's these entrepreneurial, meretricious citizens that society can rely on to make the right choices for the rest of us. The benefits are evidenced in Britain's wondrous history of privatisation. In the 70s, British Telecom was hugely profitable, but not well received, taking 6 months to deliver a phone line to citizens. Its sale was a massive success. BT transformed from a hugely profitable company into a hugely profitable company. More successes followed.
We started selling off many profitable failing government properties. British Gas, British Steel, British Petroleum, British Aerospace, British Airlines, British Coal, British Power, British Rail, and British Bake Off. If it was British, it was for sale to the highest bidder.
British government spokesperson there. But sales have slowed recently. The government needs money. COVID has caused a lot of issues that need funding. The gas crisis, construction projects, fuel issues, war, airlines, trains, and of course the $1.3 billion we need to pay Royal Mail. Where do we get that money from? Well, many believe we need to sell more, but selling off the Great British Sewing Bee isn't expected to raise enough money to cover the sale.
The government is running out of money, but
even that we've sold off. We're looking hard for parts of society that we just don't need, like bits of the highway you could tell nobody's ever driven on because of all the dirt, the yellow light in the stop signs, even selling the department of selling things.
But in good news, businesses are coming to the public's rescue. WeWork is looking to purchase the Cabinet Office and Office. Amazon is interested in improving the speed of its deliveries by buying the fire brigade, and the current former Prime Minister Boris Johnson is considering the sale and purchase of number 10 Downing Street. But not everyone agrees that this is the right approach, and to avoid any notion of bias, we spoke to one of those idiots who not only wants to stop selling things but wants to buy them back for them not to be sold again.
We really need to
Thank you. And will the British people again be able to buy into their greatest accomplishment, privatisation? Or is the government going to continue to sell out the British people? So please, if you disagree with not selling things, then write to your local MP or their immediate business interest. This has been a special report. And that's today's news, proudly privately run and owned by you. And if you'd like us to continue to expose more corruption, then donate by going to petewells.com.au/thenews.
News, I got good news. It is the best news in the world, that's true. You'll hear the whole world sing it with me, because the best news in the world, the best news in the world, the news.